Hi, I'm Madison Watson, and the quote that I was given was, "The dead cannot cry out for justice. It is a duty of the living to do so for them." So I want you to think, whether you have a family member or friend or society that passes away, unnoticed, very sudden, very crazy, and you really want to know why, but they investigate it, but then it goes unsolved because they just can't figure it out. Well, this quote really hit me and made me think about all the cases that go unsolved and how people that have died don't get justice. So it really made me think that the quote means people that have died can't come back and give themselves justice. So they need us as their family, their friends, their community to go and figure out and give them justice, to figure out who did it, why they did it, what their motive was, anything like that. So I really wanted to know how many of these cases go unsolved. So I started searching, and I found out that 65 to 70% of unsolved cases. That's a high amount. It used to be 91%, but it's dropped in the past couple of years. So I was reading and I found out that there's this one case it's called The Boy in the Box. And this happened February 23rd, 1957. An older man went to go check out his muskrat traps. And he was going and he started checking out, looking through things, and he found a box. And he opened the box and he found a little boy wrapped up in a blanket, dead. Well, he decided he was going to let it go unnoticed and not say anything. And the reason he did that was because muskrat traps were illegal. He wasn't supposed to have them out there. Well, then 2 days passed and a boy was spying on some girls, and he found the box and he found the dead boy. Well, a day passed because he didn't know if he should have said anything. Well, a day passed and he told the police, and the police went out and investigated. Well, little boy had very pruned hands, like he'd been submerged in water before he died, and he also had bumps and bruises all over his body. He was severely beaten in the head. It was very traumatizing if you would have seen pictures like I did. Nobody claimed him. They never, even to this day, no one actually found out who did it and what happened. The only story that they came across was a little girl said, "Hey, there was a little boy that we purchased a long time ago, and then one day my mom was giving him a bath, and he threw up in the bath, and she beat him to death. So they put him in a box and left him out." So police never actually investigated that story. They just swept it under the carpet, which is horrible and makes me think of how many of our police in our society really just sweep some things under the rug and just let it go instead of doing what their job is. So just, if there is a death and it does go unnoticed and you want to know what it is, please give that person that has died justice. Because, like the quote says, the dead can not cry out for justice. It is our duty of the living to do so for them. Thanks for listening.